Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from, where the heck am I? Picacho, Arizona. Sorry, I totally blanked out there. It's been a very awesome day. Of course, it's Sunday, so it's R&R day. I always like the day um, after travel because I do take it a little easier just to recharge and all that sort of stuff. But it was a weird night last night. I went to bed early because I was exhausted, and I went to bed probably around like 8:30, 9 o'clock, which is early for me because I usually in bed around 9:30, 10. Read for a little bit, couldn't keep my eyes open, so I rolled over and went to sleep. And then I woke up, it was dark, and I thought, oh, it's probably around like 5:30 because I felt really good, like wide awake. I was just like wide awake, and I thought, wow, this is really cool. I had a really good night's sleep. I felt refreshed and everything else. And I looked at the clock and it said 1:30. And I was like, crap. So, I'd only been asleep for like 4 hours, maybe. 4 hours. I was like, damn it. And so then I thought, well, you know what? It's 1:30. I'm not getting up. And I was thinking, and I suddenly had thoughts going through my head about my book. And I was sort of like, oh, here we go. And I was sort of like, what can I do? What can I do? And I thought, I'm just going to lay here and read and let the ideas percolate, because sometimes when they percolate, they come out a little clearer in the morning because they were a little fuzzy. And so I laid there and I thought, I'll just read for a little bit. Yeah, well, that little bit turned into 4 hours. And at 5:30, I was like, I can't keep my eyes open. So I put my Kindle down, rolled over, went to sleep, and woke up just before 10 o'clock this morning. And I thought, thank goodness it's Sunday. It's my R&R day. It doesn't matter that that I slept until 10 o'clock, and that was fine. So I got up, had a shower, got dressed, had breakfast. And I thought, looked outside. It was a little warm, a little sunny, and but there was a nice breeze going. So I had the windows open for a while. But of course I've got to keep the blinds closed on the front ones because the front of my RV faces due south. So I liked the other RV park because the front of my RV faced due north, which meant the sun was going across the back end of the RV. On the front end, it's not so good because I get the sun coming in the side here, and it stays there mostly through the morning, and then midday it's on the front of the vehicle. There's still sun coming through the window here, still a bit coming through here, and then it starts moving around to the windows on the other side, so it kind of keeps this area here very warm. I was like, darn it. I thought, we're going to make the most of today. It's R&R day. It doesn't matter. Did a little bit of writing, jotted down the ideas from last night, stuff that I now have to go research, because I suddenly thought, So I now came up with a third option for my story. And so this one part of my story I have two main storylines in the story. There's kind of three, but two of them will merge into one. And that one that merges into one, I now have three different ways it can go. And so I'm kind of excited, but now I have to do research to see if the third one's even possible. But then I got all that written down, and then I thought, I'm going to see if I can finish this blanket off, because I've got a blanket that I've been working on, and then I ran out of yarn. But I thought, and I like sitting, and when I'm crocheting, I like to sit and watch a movie, so I thought, So I'm flipping through my movie folder, and I thought, it's kind of a Jack Ryan type of day. And so I watched, what did I watch? I watched Shadow Recruit first with Chris Pine, which was cool. I just finished watching Sum of All Fears. I now have Hunt for Red October lined up, ready to go, because like I said, it's just a Jack Ryan type of day. And so I've done as much as I can on one blanket, and I've run out of yarn, so I'm going to have to wait till I get down to Tucson, and so I can go to get some more yarn for that one. And in the meantime, I'm finishing off my neon blanket, which has been sitting for a while. In the meantime, I've knitted a couple of hats, a couple of blankets, and so now I'm going to finish crocheting the neon blanket. I'm doing the border right now, so that would be should finish that this week, which would be awesome. And then it's sort of like, what am I going to do next? But I have a whole bunch of yarn under my bed. My bed lifts up, and there's all the storage under there, and I have now I'm down to 2 bags of yarn left in there. So I'll get all that knitted up and all of that sort of thing, and so that when I go to Michael's, I can go through their clearance bins, their clearance bins, their sale bins, and see what yarn that they have that I can turn into hats and blankets. So it's been a Jack Ryan type of day. And then I thought, I've still got that, because I bought some chicken thighs yesterday. I thought, I got to get something done with those. And so made a marinade for those. They're now sitting in the refrigerator. I'll put them in the Instapot tomorrow. And they're going to come out awesome. I've got rice vinegar, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, a packet of ranch dressing, the powdered stuff, turmeric, ginger, mustard, paprika, rosemary, thyme. I think that's it. Turmeric. I say turmeric? I got turmeric and ginger. So so that's all mixed together, and then I threw the chicken thighs in there, the skinless, boneless. Toss them in the mix and all of that, and so that's now sitting in the refrigerator and will get cooked up tomorrow. And with that one actually had some more chicken thighs in than I normally get. It had like 12 or 14, so that's going to last me like the rest of the week. That's meals for the rest of the week taken care of, for dinners and stuff. So that was kind of cool that I got that done. And I got some eggs. I'm going to hard boil some eggs tomorrow. And then what else have I got in there to do? I don't know, but I decided I wasn't going to do any cooking today. It was a Jack Ryan day. Crochet and Jack Ryan. That was my day today. So how was your Sunday? Was it nice and relaxing today? Was it, what did you guys get up to today? Like I said, I just had a nice relaxing. I went out and had a look up. Have you ever looked up at the sky here in Arizona? It is amazing. It's really cool because the RV park here doesn't have a lot of lighting around it at night, which is kind of cool because then you don't get the light pollution when you look up at the sky. And it's a beautiful, clear night. Unfortunately, I took the phone out there earlier to see what it would be like to see if the stars would even show up on the camera, and they didn't. Because I thought, man, it'll be cool to take you out there and show you on the live, show you the stars. But unfortunately, the phone doesn't pick them up very well. So it's like, darn. So sorry about that, but I tried. I did try. But yeah, it's been a nice, relaxing day, and the skies outside are gorgeous. It's night. They're full of stars. In fact, I may even go back out again and like pull the awning in and sit on the picnic table, because I pulled the picnic table underneath the awning, which was good because I got to see how much the sun was on the picnic table today. And so that can tell me sort of like tomorrow when I go out, I might go and sit outside for a bit in the morning when it's in complete shade, and get some writing done first thing in the morning, like go and have breakfast out there. That might be a good idea. I think I'll take my breakfast outside to the picnic table and sit there and do some writing while I have my breakfast and see where the thoughts go, because the next 3 days are going to be writing days. Thursday I leave here and go down into Tucson. Friday I pick up the rental car, and then Friday, I think I'm doing Tombstone on Friday, do the OK Corral. Remembering that Saturday, the 26th of October, is the day of the 138th observance of the gun battle at the OK Corral, the 32nd gun battle. So I'm kind of curious as to this 32nd gunfight at the OK Corral with Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday and the Cowboys, and there were 2 other Earps involved as well. So yeah, I know that there was 4 on one side and 4 on the other. One guy ran away and 3 Cowboys ended up dead. And Wyatt Earp was the only one, if I remember correctly from what I read, was the only one that ended up with no injuries. Doc Holliday got, I think, a graze on his hip, and the other 2 got gunshot wounds, but they survived. But yeah, so I might do that on Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be participating in Networking Riches, which is taking place in Colorado Springs, but I'm going to be on the live stream for that. It's going to be an awesome event. I love sit and watch Casey for hours. So if you're interested in networking or wanting to improve networking skills, or you have really good networking skills and you want to enhance them a little bit better, let me know and I will send you the link so you can sign up for Networking Riches. It's you can go live stream or you can go in person. So if you've got nothing to do, if you're in Colorado Springs on Saturday, Sunday, and got nothing to do, let me know and we'll get you along to Networking Riches. You'll get some great people. There's a lot of opportunities there to network, and it's a great event, and it helps you be profitable at networking events, helps you have a plan when you go to a networking event, gives you ideas of who to talk to, the type of people that you need to talk with, and how to work out what the value of a business card is. and why you don't take business cards to a networking event. Well, there's something to think about. It's one of my favorite things when I go to networking events. People go, "Oh, can I have one of your cards?" And I go, "I don't have cards. I'm sorry, I don't carry business cards." And they're like, "What?" I think it's the weirdest thing, but we get around that. It's okay. And then Monday, let's see, I'm going to do Old Tucson, which is kind of like Universal Studios. It's where all the Wild West stuff has been. They've done over 400 movies, TV shows, and commercials there for anything relating to the Wild West. So I'm going to go along and have a look at that. I'm going to tour the Biosphere. What else was on my list? Can't remember. I know I'm going to look, probably go up to Apache Junction, Superstition Mountain, and the ghost town up there is the other thing I'm looking at as well. So got a full week coming up, lots of writing, yay. And I have an internet connection here, so I can do some research as well, which will be awesome, because I desperately need to do research. I have this whole page of questions written out there, and some of them I know some of them I can figure out the answers to, because it's, what is the imagination going to come up with how to get out of this situation, or where's it going to go with this part of the storyline. And then there's questions about was this around in Ketchikan in 1912? Was that around, and that sort of stuff. So it's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see where this story goes. I know how it ends, and I know how it begins. It's just the middle portion that I'm working on. So anyway, that's it from me. I've had a great R&R day. Like I said, it's a Jack Ryan day, so now it's off to watch Hunt for Red October and see if I can finish the Neon Blanket while watching Hunt for Red October. Otherwise, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Let me know how your day was. Would love to know how you spent your rest and relaxation day on Sunday. Or did you work? That's okay. What do you like to do on rest and relaxation days? Do you take one? Do you put it in your calendar? Very important that you put rest and relaxation on your calendar. Anyway, I'm off. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you all tomorrow. He konera.